Ladies and gentlemen, we are here once again. Extreme Rules Night Part 2 here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Funny how we're in Philadelphia, the home of Extreme. And this is a fatal for a tag team ladder match. And whoever wins this will win these new set of titles. The Undisputed Championships have been Undisputed Tag Team Championships have been split. There is no more one tag team titles. With the brands having so many tag teams, it was time to get two tag team titles. For Raw, we have the World Tag Team Championships. And we'll see what happens later for SmackDown. But right now, here comes the first team coming out. In this year, you just saw Sangha. Now you're about to see Veer Mahan. These two haven't had done a lot on the main roster. But they can do a lot here if they win the tag team, the world tag team championships here tonight. And we already saw the teams announced in this year: Gallus, New Catch Republic, and Pretty Deadly. Tag teams that have never went for the titles this season. So now we're in this year out the way. And now it's time for our next tag team. And it is Tyler Bate and Pete Butch. Here we have New Catch Republic. Tyler Bate and Butch recently decided to team up. You know, Tyler Bate, already a former NXT UK Tag Team Champion. And now he's looking for the World Tag Team Championships. It's going to be a lot difficult now. It's not one-on-one, but you know he has his boy, his friend, his partner right beside him. And speaking of partners, here comes Tyler Bates' partner, Butch, a former NXT UK champion. Lost his title to Gunther. Butch is back in the tag team. He left his old tag team, the one that involved Sheamus and Ridge Holland. And he felt lost, like he couldn't figure out what he was going to do next until he found Tyler Bate and reignited a spark inside of him. And together they create New Catch Republic. And now that these two are teaming, they're going to bring British Strong Style to the WWE Tag Team division. Let's get to our next team. Alright, we got two teams out the way in this year. In New Catch Republic, it is time for your third team in this matchup. And it is Pretty Deadly. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, former tag team champions down in NXT, want to make a big raid here on the main roster. Let's see if they could become the World Tag Team Champions. This match is already filled with an amazing amount of talent. And we have Pretty Deadly to go along with it. So let's get to our final team in this matchup. And here we have the last participants in this fatal four-way ladder match. It is Gallus representing Gallus, Joe Kofi, Mark Kofi. And they have that patented saying of Gallus boys on top, but will Gallus boys be on top of the ladder claiming the prize? Or will they fall to the bottom? This is already a jam-packed ladder match here of Gallus, Pretty Deadly, New Catch Republic, and in this year. Teams that have never faced for the titles before this season. So let's see which one of these four teams, will claim the World Tag Team Championships. New designs, but they haven't been seen yet. As you can see on the titles itself, there's nothing on it. They haven't. They said they're still working on the design, and they're about to put it on there as soon as this match is over. So that's a little upsetting, but these four teams are still going to duke it out to become World Tag Team Champions. And you already know, with 8 superstars in this matchup, looking around is definitely going to get hectic. Now, a ladder is already being set up inside the ring. And, there goes Sanga dropping down. I think that's, dropping them down hard. And if you can't tell which one is which, Veer has the black muscle tape around his biceps, and Veer doesn't. So this, just in case you get a little confused, I know they have similar body styles. And now look at this. Kit Wilson climbing to the top, trying to be the first to get the titles. And here comes, I think that's Sanga. Yes, Sanga looking to stop that. And Butch, look at the drive down Elton. Now the Sanga is on the top rope. Here comes Tyler Bate to stop him. Now look at this. So much action is already conspired around the ring. And now look at this. I think, that's Veer building a ladder bridge. That's a dangerous position if anybody was to get into that position. I think Veer might be going for it. Slammed face first off of the ladder. And now Elton Prince climbing to the top, looking to secure the World Tag Team Championships. But Tyler Bate comes in for the save. But hang on, he gets distracted. And now here comes Sanga. And Kid had to let go after realizing Sanga was climbing up. Falling on the top, and there goes Sanga. And now here comes Veer. And Veer just powerbombed Kit Wilson directly on top of the ladder that was just knocked over. It's already being brutal with all these participants inside the ring. Who's going to be able to go home as the new World Tag Team Champions? And Bulldog there by Joe Coffey. So much has happened, and Veer is just dazed after what just happened to him earlier. I think Sanga just got busted open by Mark Coffey. And the best for the bells. And there goes Sanga. No, that's Veer. And now Butch looking for Duplex on the outside, but Coffee stops him. And now Mark climbing to the top of the ladder, but Tyler Bate is there to stop it. And now Songa climbing to the top, knocking off Mark. And now DDT to Veer. Hey, hang on a second. This is the perfect opportunity. They're stuck. They trying to stop them, but they couldn't. And this year is your new World Tag Team Champions. They took a look like they got the gold on the belts there. World Tag Team Champions. What a way to start part 2 as we get to the main event. As we just crowned new World Tag Team Champions, we're looking to our second Tag Team Championship matchup, and it is for the new WWE Tag Team Championships. And Cactus Jack said last night on SmackDown that he was going to deliver a mystery opponents for the Wolf Dogs. And these are the opponents, the Creed brothers, Julius and Brutus. But these two have had so much bad luck in winning tag team championships. It started last season when they failed to beat RK Bro at Halloween Havoc, and they failed at the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Thus, the Creed brothers have been failing a lot in trying to get the tag team championships. But they've been granted another chance, their first chance this season, and it is up against the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Wolf Dogs. The Wolf Dogs won those titles 2 weeks ago at Night of Champions, beating the former champions of the LWO. And this is our new tag team titles, the WWE Tag Team Champions. And look at that, like a homage to old WWE Tag Team Championships, and it's being held by the likes of Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. And you saw what happened at Night of Champions. Well, if you saw what happened at Night of Champions, then you already know that these two are deserving of winning those titles, especially Braun Breaker, who was definitely beaten and battered and bloodied all the way down to his face to chest, bloodying up the ring just to secure the tag team championships. And 2 weeks later, this is now their first defense. And you just saw Baron Corbin. But here comes Braun Breaker, a former NXT champion, former NXT Tag Team Champion, now on the main roster, WWE Tag Team Champion. And so much has happened in between last season and this season. Braun Breaker was in Money in the Bank. Braun Breaker was at King of the Ring and got eliminated at the second round by The Miz. And then at WrestleMania, during the Battle Royale to determine who would get the first title shot this season, it was down between Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker. As you already tell, Roman Reigns was the winner of that match, but Roman had to make an example out of Braun Breaker. And now, WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line in an Extreme Rules match. Anything goes. Throw the book out the window. It's about to get hardcore. as the world, the I keep saying world, I mean to say WWE Tag Team Champions are in their first title defense, and this is the first time we're seeing these new tag team titles. Who is gonna walk out of Philadelphia with them? Here we go, folks. Tornado tag, Extreme Rules. And it looks like the Creed brothers are not doing so good. As I mentioned earlier, the Creed brothers has had multiple chances to become tag team champions from this season and from last season. They faced RK Bro for the undisputed titles at a Halloween Havoc. They went to the King of the Dusty Rhodes Classic and got eliminated first round. And Brutus is not afraid to go crazy, but you gotta be careful. He accidentally hit Julius with that trash can. As I was saying, they got eliminated first round at the Dusty Rhodes Classic, and now the Creeds are starting to fight back here. And then they had at WrestleMania they lost the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team matchup. Multiple chances to secure the titles failed. And I can imagine if they get their first title opportunity here and they lose again. Which means the Creeds need to focus if they want to walk out of here as your WWE Tag Team Champions. And it looks like they're doing pretty good. Julius is going crazy with that kendo stick. Striking the back of Baron Corbin. And Baron manages to avoid one of those shots and gets slammed down hard. This is a beef battle, just a battle of muscle. You got a lot of muscle here between Braun Breaker, Julius Creed, Brutus Creed, and Baron Corbin. They have a lot of power in their strikes. But who's going to be the one that's more powerful? And now Corbin with the chair against shoulder tackle. The battle is still on the outside. Nothing has happened on the inside yet. As soon as they was getting weapons, the ball went to the outside. It looks like Brutus is going to bring it in. I think so is Julius. And there goes the action to the inside. And look at Brutus. This is not good. A ladder bridge, but look out behind you. Baron Corbin. Smashing the candlestick across the back, and it shattered. And it barely affected Brutus Creed. This is just power unlimited as Julius Creed goes back inside to go back to Baron Corbin, and Corbin moves out the way. And there goes Creed. So much can happen here in these type of matches. And Brutus looking under the ring for another weapon, and it is a sledgehammer and delivers it straight into the front of Braun Breaker. And so much chaos has happened in these tag team matches. And there goes the face of Julius Creed directly into the ladder. No attempts inside the ring just yet. Because that's the only way this match can end inside the ring. And you see Brutus with a big slam right there. Now Brutus powerbomb position. What's going to do? He had to let him go. So much is happening just on this side of the ladder bridge. And you see Baron Corbin. He's got himself some wood. He's going to try to use it. What's Braun Breaker thinking? We didn't get to see it because the camera moved away. But I can tell you what did happen. I'm guessing Braun Breaker went to go to a dive on the ladder bridge where Brutus Creed was at, but Brutus moved out the way last second. That's why I can tell you. That's why the ladder bridge is still there. I don't know why the camera decided to switch at the worst opportune time, but it did. Now sledgehammer again. And oh, Jesus! Julius just tried to toss it, launch it at Braun Breaker, but Braun was able to duck out the way. It was the face of Braun slamming down hard onto the ladder bridge. And who is going to walk out as the new WWE Tag Team Champions? And oh, Braun Breaker slamming the spine of Brutus into the bridge. Hang on a second, guys. No, please. There. Okay, I'm back. And these two just duking it out here. And oh, no action inside the ring just yet. And I think Braun Breaker just got busted open by Julius Creed there. Yep, there's blood and oh! Julius Creed with an overhead belly to Corbin. So much is happening in this matchup, and oh! Corbin just got launched onto the ladder bridge. But remember, as I said, this match can only end inside the ring. These two teams aren't even worried about that. They just want to create carnage, break each other. And now Brutus finally bringing the action inside the ring. Big Irish whip, turns it back into a shoulder tackle into the cover. We can't see, this camera angle is wrong. And oh, I guess they try to find the best camera angle, but it was a kick out at 2. And now Brutus and Corbin, and you see the blood on the face of Brutus Creed. Military press into a moonsault, standing moonsault 1. And there goes Braun Breaker with the breakup. Now look at this ground and pound assault from Brutus. And now look at this. Julius goes for the diamond lariat. He goes for the cover. This could be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. And we have new WWE Tag Team Champions. They finally did it. They finally become Tag Team Champions on the main roster. It just took them a whole new season to do it. But to end part 2, we have new Tag Team Champions in this year as their World Tag Team Champions. And the Creed brothers as your WWE Tag Team Champions to end part 2.